Hey, welcome to Jeffida International. So how are you doing today? I'm hoping you're doing really great wherever you are. We're doing great here on this side. So as usual, we're going to share our life experiences with you, and that's what this channel is about. The things we have experienced, the things that work for us, the things that don't work for us. Now, why do we do that? Because I know I have a mission. I have a mission to share things that I know works. And we call it Empower Your Greatness. Why are we saying empower your greatness? Because we know every one of us have greatness in us. Every one of us, including you watching, there is greatness in you. But you see, what happens is most times we are not aware of what our greatness is. Our greatness then disappears on us. And then you know what happens in life most times? We come, we go with nothing to show for it. But you see, we've gone past that. We're at the stage now where we are now beginning to be aware of what we have in us. And I want to help you begin to look into yourself. That's what this channel is about. It's like this book here, it says, I can see clearly now. And this is a book by Wayne Dyer. The minute we can see what's in us, we begin to realize that we are greater than what everyone around us makes us feel. Life itself wants to make you feel like there's not much in you. But I'm telling you here that you do have a lot in you. So what is today's topic? Today's topic says you are the opportunity. You are the opportunity. That opportunity you've been seeking. Because you see, most of the time we generally keep chasing and chasing and chasing and you don't see an answer. And that's because we think that opportunity is out there without knowing that the opportunity is actually in us. And I'm going to explain to you how this came to me. See, every problem that you have been facing, every problem you've been dealing with, struggling with, we generally call it problem. But see, that problem is the solution we're looking for. So, how does it work? I'll give you an example with me. My skincare. Now, the minute you start growing older, what happens to you? You start hearing aging skin, matured skin. And then what happens is if we don't care for our skin, what do you then find? You start to wrinkle, the sun attacks you, and then we start having all that problem with the sun. And so a typical matured woman over the age of 40 in most cases is now beginning to dwindle down. Things are beginning to go wrong. Because like the human body that we are, the minute you touch oxygen, oxidation begins to take place. And the older we're getting, the more oxidized we are. And then you start hearing other things like free radical, because I did it, I touched on nutrition. I did a course in nutrition because I wanted to know what really goes wrong with the human body. And so this oxidation thing could now cause all the problems we deal with. Free radicals in our body. And so when this is happening, then you hear all the scientists give you answers. Oh, I got that cream for you, and I got that cream for you, I got that cream for you. And then if you go into the shop looking for it, they're not cheap. So if you haven't got this financial power that you can afford to throw half of your money into caring for your body, you struggle and then you lose out. And so I came across solutions. Now I'm looking at people brought to my attention. You could look at natural things, even the things you're eating, you can use it to care for your skin. And I'm beginning to look at that. But you see, that's an opportunity that I would have seen as a problem. Caring for my skin was a problem. But it is an opportunity right now. And that's the kind of thing I want all of us to be doing. Look into ourselves, the things that we call problems. They are actually our opportunities. So, that was one scenario, our skincare. And then another scenario for me, because I'm going to bring in I'm bringing to you my own personal experiences that I know will be the experience of lots of people out there. Weight loss is the next thing. And where is weight loss an issue? Especially again as we grow older. I mean, I've had 4 kids, and I remember after my second daughter, I lost weight in no time. And then my third daughter, yes, I went through a lot of stress at that time. And then after that, I gradually got back. And then I had my son. And then I slowly got back. But then as I'm getting older, it's becoming a pain to get rid of the excess weight. And then I started wondering what is wrong with me. What's going on? It's definitely not having a baby that's a problem. And then I came across understanding again, just like we're talking about skincare. The fact that as you grow older, your body slows down because the aging process is coming in. And why is that an issue? Because now, all that energy that you had when you were young, where things could happen in no time, digestion and all of that, has taken place. And so you're beginning to lose it. Your body is very slow. I mean, with hair, I actually came up with guiding people on hair, like as you grow older, your cells are not multiplying as fast as they were when you were younger. And that's why as we grow older, we begin to lose hair as well. So these are the things we know that works. We know they're happening. But see, we could sit here and worry about it. Oh, my problem is with my weight. My problem is with my skincare. My problem is with my hair. My problem is with my job. Good example, lockdown. Lockdown from COVID. Now, lots of us are losing jobs out there. Lots of us are losing businesses out there. Lots of us are losing, in the family we're having problems because financial issues are coming on. You don't have money coming in, so what do? Your child wants something, the income is getting less and less and the outflow is getting more and more. So that's created a problem. So now we're having all these mental issues of worries about money, worries about how to care for our family, worries about our best friend, worries about our job, worries about our business. But see, all those problems are actually opportunities. So that's what today's message is about. It's about you looking into these things that you call problems, because they are opportunity for you to work on them. The lockdown issue. Lots of jobs, especially in hospitality, an area that I'm supposed to be going into because I took a course in it. And I was looking forward to the exciting times I'm going to have, showing people how to travel the world, and, deal with all the various things that you see in various parts of the world. And now you cannot travel. But see, in our course in hospitality, we're being told now you have to start thinking a new strategy. And where's this strategy coming from? Right now, think about it. Where's everybody's eyeballs? That's what we're thinking. So now the messages we're getting now is, some of the books I'm reading, the answer to our issues right now, especially with lockdown, is not about the assets you have, the physical assets. It's not about the buildings that the companies have. It's about the individuals in that company that are going to come up with great ideas. There's a video I'm going to come up with, which is dealing with smart human beings. Why? Because we've got the smartphone, the smart car, the smart house, the smart camera. Smart everything is happening around us. But we the people using these smart gadgets, we're not smart enough. Now when they're talking about smart in that sense, it's not because, oh, you're not intelligent. No. Can your intelligence take you to understand how to work with these equipments, how to work with these gadgets? These gadgets are changing every day. And this is where the issue has always been. Because like with the human body that we are, we have what we call the conscious self and the subconscious self. And one of my favorite books that talks about that is this Biology of Belief. Conscious self and the subconscious self. Whenever anything changes in your life, what happens is you fight it. That's what happens with change. Whenever there's a change, you have a fight. Why? Because the subconscious, which runs us 95% of the day, is not aware of this change. Is wondering, what do I do with this? And so it begins to fight. But once you allow that thing to carry on over and over for some time, it gets used to it, then it handles it. The same thing with this COVID. All of us are struggling right now. We're fighting. We're dealing with this smart world. It's new to us. We don't understand what's going on. But you see, with time, we're going to get there. Because all we're going to have to do is find solutions. Come up with the ideas. And these solutions are going to come from no other source but you. And that's why you are your own opportunity. That opportunity is in you to find answers. To find answers to the problems that you've been struggling with for years. My hair is another example. I got to a point where, I got too busy. I was dealing with so many things, and the last thing I was thinking of was my hair. And I told myself, you know what? Damn, I just lock this hair up. So I started playing with it myself. Which I've done. And today, it's become something that people are asking me, how did you do that? That's what you will get. People will ask you questions based on how you have solved your problem. That's what I'm here to do. To pull you out of yourself. So you begin to see those things that God put in you. Because every one of us, we have a mission on this earth. Now take for example the social media that we all deal with. You will find that the people that we love to stare at, they are constantly giving us something to stare at. They give us something. Either they're buying new clothes and they say, come and watch the clothes I bought. Or they're taking care of their body and they lost weight and they look so beautiful. Or they've done their hair look so nice, or they've done their makeup look so nice. These are the things we are looking at. But has it ever occurred to you that this person chose to do these things by themselves? That you're looking at them because they have taken that bold step to do something that attracted you. The same way that person chose to sit down there and do makeup for you to watch every day, or deal with their hair for you to watch every day, or bring pile of clothes for you to stare at. That's the same way you can do the same thing that other people can look at you. So that's what this message is about. It's about you knowing that you are that person you are looking at. You're that person that's exciting you, that you want to see. You have that opportunity in you. And that's where God is slowly pulling all of us to. For us to see within ourselves the messages that He's put in us. Every one of us. We all have messages. And this is just one of them. For me. Because there's so much I know I'm capable of doing. And I don't stop doing them. Because I know that power in me that makes me who I am comes from inside. So we need to keep looking into ourselves. What are these things you are struggling with? What are they? List them out. List them out. I just given you some of my weight loss. And so I give myself every day, I tax myself to do some morning exercises. And you know where that comes from? It's all there, free on YouTube. People who are good at these things, sit down there and you just type in, walk out. And every day, commit yourself 10 minutes, 20 minutes. I'm going to do this for me. For my own body. I mean, one of the things I say everybody should do is have what I call short mission. Everything you're doing, not short mission, short projects. Have a project for everything you're doing. And in each of these projects, give yourself a mission. What is a mission? A mission is your why. Why am I doing this? The minute you ask yourself, why am I doing this? An answer will come. I'm doing it because. I'm doing it because. That because is your mission. So when I wake up every day to say I'm going to take on my 20 minutes exercise, I ask myself, what's my mission? Because I want to look good in my clothes. It's one of my mission. I also want to stay healthy. Because the more I actually work my body, which is stretching your body, you are basically stretching your body. So it doesn't stay awkward. So it doesn't get stuck. So you stretch your body, you inhale your oxygen and exhale your carbon dioxide. Something is happening with your body. It's keeping you fit. And so, apart from you trying to look good in your clothes, you're staying fit. And that's what I'm investing that 20 minutes every day for. Do you see how that works? And the same thing with my skincare. If I have to go get whatever natural ingredients I have to deal with and put it on my skin and wash it off after about 10 minutes, why am I doing it? Mission to clear my skin. See how you break it down to the tiniest. If your mission is, I want to grow my hair, that becomes your mission. What do you need to do to get that result? That becomes your objective, your aims and your objective. But first you must know the mission. And of course, if we're going into the business line, you then hear something saying, vision. What's your vision? You want to see a beautiful body, or you want to see a fit body, or you want to see a healthy body. That's the vision. And then the mission becomes, I want to achieve that. Then the aims and objectives becomes, oh, these are the things I'm going to be doing every day to achieve that. Do you see how it all eases out? Very easy. So create for yourself short projects. Take it very slow. Because when you take them very slow, another thing is, let's say you want to cook, and you say to yourself, oh, but I want to know how to cook. Example, I want to know how to cook jollof rice or fried rice or white rice and stew. And you give yourself that really short project. This is the project. I want to know how to cook it because I want to take care of my own food. Once you've done that, you've known your why. You go into it. You search. You go online. This is the era we're in. Everything is online. You will find an answer. And then you put it into action. But you see, that little thing you thought was a problem will disappear because you dealt with it. And so you're going to find other things. I mean, there are some other missions or projects that I see that I try to talk to friends. What are some of the other things, problems of life that you could possibly be coming across? Example, failed marriage is a big one. So many people out there are struggling in their relationships. So it's not just marriage, it's maybe boyfriend, girlfriend. If not boyfriend, girlfriend, I've had so many people write to me and say, please, could you talk more and more about marriages, please? Okay, there'll be times I'll talk about that. Why? Because I've been in it. I've been in marriage for so long and I know what it's like to live with another human being. It is such, how do I describe this? There's another video I'm going to come out with which will explain some of these things. It's about understanding that we're dealing with another human being. So wife, husband, boyfriend, girlfriend, best friends. The minute you're going to have to deal with another human being, there's an interesting movie that gives you a very good message on that. It's called Bruce Almighty. And Bruce Almighty was this story about this man who was asking God, why are you not answering my prayers? Why are you not talking to me? Why are you just sitting down there and keeping quiet when I'm going through difficult times? And there's another really nice one I've read too, which is Conversations with God. I talk about it all the time. This man too was having major problems with his wives. He had so many wives, and he got really upset and said, God, you really must do something about this. Why are you allowing me to go through this painful process all the time? I have the book, and it has 3 editions, not editions. 3 is 1, 2, 3. But with Bruce Almighty, God said to him, I will give you freedom. We all have freedom of choice, right? So you have that freedom of choice to do whatever you like to do in this world. But the one freedom you will never get is to go into another person's mind and change it. Now, that was a big, profound message. No matter who you are, you cannot change another human being's mind. That video will come up soon. So, when I realized that, when I understood that, it changed my attitude to life. Because you're going to find out, if you're not a mother, when you have children, you will find out. Your children, your parents, your best friends, your husband, your wife, your employers, your colleagues, as long as you're dealing with another human being, you're going to have instances where your mind are not saying the same thing. And then what happens? Then disagreements come in, then problems come in. So the opportunity that you are being, what today's video is about, is your failed marriage, your failed relationship are opportunities. And why is that? It is a time for you to look inside yourself and ask yourself, where did it go wrong? What did I not do right? What did the other person not do right? How do I solve this? And then you're going to walk yourself out of it. And when you do, because even people around you who were thinking, oh yeah, look at her, look at him, his life is a mess, he's lost it, the relationship is over. People are going to come around and say, can you guide me on mine? I'm struggling with mine too. What should I do? How did you do it? So do you see how even your failed relationship is an opportunity? Your whole self is an opportunity. Your schooling, you going to school to go and learn something new, is an opportunity. Your skills, whatever skills you have, is an opportunity. Because all you have to do, which I've said to as many people that want to hear, is be the best of that thing. Whatever this thing is that you say, this is what I want to do, be the best of it. Now what happens to best? What do you know that happens to best? The minute somebody is so great at something, guess what happens? Can you show me how you did that? How did you get that? How were you able to achieve it? Can you guide me on mine? That's how life works. So that's the message I'm sharing with you today. These are my experiences that's helped me. But I'm going to talk you through some of the answers, because usually I like to give you a solution, a list of solutions when you're dealing with anything. And how do you go about turning whatever situation you have into an opportunity? Have a mission, which we've talked about already. Why am I doing this? That's your mission. The mission, the answer to why am I doing this is your mission. I'm doing this because. I'm doing this because. Why am I doing it? I want to lose weight because I want to stay fit, because I want to be healthy. I want to take care of my skin because I want clear skin. I'm tired of looking haggard or looking a lot older than myself or whatever. You have a mission. Once you have that mission, you follow that mission through. Follow it. Get the steps in place. What should I do? Good thing with today's technology that we have, everybody, apparently we have more telephone or more phones, smartphones in our hands than the drinking water we drink. Once you've told yourself your why being your mission, your why becomes the solution to your why, or the answer to your why, becomes your motivation. So that's number 2, motivation. Once you have that motivation, something in you is telling you, I have to do this because, I have to pass these exams because, I have to take this trip because, I have to care for my hair because. Once you've known that because, that becomes your why. Your motivation. Once you have motivation, nothing can stop you. Because what stops us in most times in what we are doing is lack of motivation. And that's why I'll give you a good example. They said the reason we hate our jobs most times is because we don't enjoy them. We don't enjoy our jobs. So in the morning when we're waking up, we're mourning, oh my gosh, here we go again, another day of going to hang on there and talk to people I don't like or love. You see, I come here to chat with you because I'm fully energized. I'm excited to be here because the messages I'm bringing out, I enjoy them. I love sharing them. And that's why I can come here and sit here. Nobody is paying me to sit here. The electricity I'm using, I pay for it. But the messages that I have to share with you, I mean, the time I'm using to be here is my time that I could have used in doing so many other things. But I chose because I'm motivated. And what's my mission? What's my why? My why is I want to empower as many people as possible. Have that empowerment in you. Be you the greatest you can be. Because the more I reach out to you and the more you turn this into your reality, the more energized the world will be. For me, that's my mission. For me, that's enough motivation. For me, that's enough excitement. And if you're excited about something, nobody tells you when to get up and do it. You need that motivation. And so the next thing is seek knowledge. That's number 3, seek knowledge. The minute you know what it is you want to do, I gave you an example, me losing weight because I want to stay fit. That's it. I'm chasing knowledge. I go on YouTube, I just type in workout. There's so many of them. There's so many of them, you will be spoiled for choice. You know what's interesting? In the past, I would buy all this equipment. I would sit on those, but I actually registered with a gym and I was going to gym every day and I wasn't seeing no results, paying how many pounds in a month to. But since the lockdown, you see how we're saying it? Once something happens and you find another way, your body gets comfortable. Lockdown, we're not going anywhere. No gyms open. What did we do? Some of us found ways to go online on YouTube and type in workout. And now I'm finding so many ways to lose weight. So many ways to exercise my body. I actually sweat more than I sweat in the gym when I do my daily 20 minutes exercise. 20 minutes. So, seek knowledge. And that knowledge is everywhere. You read books. I never stop reading books. The amount of books I have, my library, I don't even know how big it is because it's so much. My children, they've given up. The only things I buy is books. I can spend so much money buying books. I have invested so much money in knowledge. Not to talk about attending workshops and events and, taking on courses and all of that. That's just extra. Books, which you sit down and you put that knowledge in your head. Okay, technology has another option. You can do ebooks. They're there for you to put knowledge in your head, and you know what happens when knowledge is in your head. You get ideas, you get answers, you get solutions. So that's what happens when you seek knowledge. Follow positive people. I mean, one of the greatest things to me that has come out of technology and all this social media that we have is now I choose the people I follow. I choose the people I follow on my Instagram, the people I follow on Joy Fido International. It's just people that empower me. And when I get empowered, I share my empowerment with other people. That's just the way it is. And this is what life is all about. It's about you gaining and sharing. You gain, you share. That's what life is about. Life is not for us to gain knowledge and lock it inside. No, because you're getting from other people. That's how nature works. You get from other people, you give to other people. We are just supposed to be like, they call it a conduit, a pipe. We share with each other. So, seek knowledge. Number 4 is take action. So whatever knowledge you've acquired from wherever, so if they've told you jump up and down, stretch your hands out and jump and stretch, that's what you do. You take action. You do that. Why is that important? If somebody had done any work for them, it will work for you. I've been told while I'm dealing with my skincare routine, oh, take this one and mix with this one and mix with that one and rub it on your face and scrub it. I am taking that action. Now, sometimes you will not get that result immediately. That's one thing you need to take on board. Not everything will happen the same way it happened for the other person. But you have to just keep at it. Because stopping to do it is what failure is. Failure is there is no such thing as failure in life. Failure is stopping. Just the minute you stop to take action, failure comes. Same thing in school. If you don't read continuously so you can pass the exams, you will fail. Failure is not, oh, that person doesn't have intelligence. Everybody's got intelligence. But you have to use it consistently, continuously. So take action. Number 5 is practice. So you've taken this action, you've been jumping up and down for weight loss, but you don't say, I'll jump up and down for 2 weeks and that's it. You don't say, I'll jump up and down for 1 week. Or like when it even comes to eating healthy, you're not going to say to yourself, okay, this week I'm going to eat only healthy stuff and that's it, I'm not eating any more healthy because that would work for me. No, you have to keep at it. Practice, practice, practice. Just keep doing it. The more you do it, the better you get, the more results you get. So you share. That's number 6. Once you've got good at something, remember we just talked about the conduit. Once you've got good at something, people are going to ask you, how did you do that? How did you lose weight? How did you grow your hair? How did you clear your skin? How did you get your business moving so well? All these questions will come. How did you keep your relationship so intact? I mean, people say that to me like, oh, you and your husband, you're so lucky. And I just laugh. If only you know. If only you know the amount of fight we get. But what we do is we realize that yes, for as long as you're with another human being, there will be fights. That's nature. Even your children. Even your children and you will not get on. You will have arguments, you will fight. But that doesn't mean you will hate each other. Doesn't mean you will chase each other out of the house. That doesn't mean you should not exchange ideas anymore. That's what being human is. So remember to share the knowledge you've got. Once you've got good at something, share it with other people. Why is that important? It helps the world go round. It makes the world a better place. That's why I keep coming back to share my experiences with you. That's why I keep coming back to tell you the things I've experienced. I mean, people ask me all the time, how did you do this? How did you do that? And most times for me, I'd rather just put it in a video than to individually be talking to people. Because I'll just say, go and watch that video. It's been done already. It will make life a lot easier. Same thing I did with hair. Same thing I'm doing with so many things. With food, with personal development that I do here all the time. So number 7 is start a new journey. So now, remember we said we have so many problems we deal with on a daily basis. But see, that's the thing with life. Once you've solved one, use that same way you solved it to jump into the next one. Because I remember a book I had once on one of my DVDs. It said multiple streams of income. That's what life is about. I mean, you hear people say, oh yeah, just stick to the one thing and stick to the one thing. Don't do anything else. Just stick to the one thing. That doesn't work for me. For me, every day I get inspired. I wake up with a new idea. God speaks to me. Oh, why don't you try this? And then I put it into action. The same steps I just told you, I go and try it out. Oh, why don't you try it? And I try it out too. Now, eventually, all of this will make sense to me. But at the time I start, some things I start, I don't even know why I do it. Personal development is one of them. Caring for my hair, starting this hairstyle. When I started, I didn't have a vision. I didn't say, oh yeah, you know, or in 10 years time my hair will be. No, I just started. So that's the thing with most things. Most things you deal with, you won't even know why you're doing it. You know, we talked about the motivation. Some things will be like that if you begin to tune yourself to listen to God. Some things it will give you an answer and you don't know why you're doing it. But eventually it will come to make sense. So once you finish one journey, start another journey. So I'm going to stop it here today on this one. I'm hoping I've been able to share with you why you are your opportunity. I want you to work with yourself. I want you to change your life for the better. I want you to share with me if any of these things make sense to you. So as usual, give us a thumbs up if you like this. Subscribe to our channel and share us to your friends so that they can improve their life and your family too. And remember to follow us on all our various social media platforms. Instagram, I do a lot. Joy Fido, I have so many different outlets there on Facebook. So I look forward to seeing you in the next video, and God bless you as always.